Hey guys! Welcome to Daily Movie Recaps. My name is Rocky and today we're watching 2002 comedy Van Wilder. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. What happens when the most popular guy on campus meets the prettiest girl on campus? It's the first day of spring semester at Coolidge College and Van Wilder appears to be getting a little bit more pleasure from his seamstress. Van apparently need a personal assistant. So we see some characters as he's interviewing students for the position. No one seems to be quite fit until he finally meets Taj, but when Van's dad learns that Van has been spending a fortune going to college for 7 years, he decides to stop paying for tuition and in an epic party, announces he's cutting off his financial support. Van is forced to come up with a plan to raise the money on his own, seducing the dean. But that backfires and she has her way within instead. Traumatized Van spends his last $34 in a strip club where he comes up with the gem of an idea of topless tutors. After Gwen's editor insists she goes to Van's room and asks him for an interview, and as reluctant as she is to even write the article, she can't help but be intrigued by him. However, when they meet for their interview, Gwen is put off when Van gets naked. The strip club owner storms in on Van to reclaim his strippers, putting an end to topless tutors. Thankfully Unibrow saves the day when he hires Van to plan a party for him. It isn't much money, but it'll keep his tuition. Eager to get her article, Gwen overhears the nerds talking about how much money they paid Van to organize the party. This inspires her to write an article that promotes Van as a party liaison. The article is such a hit that her editor promising her the front page of the graduation issue. And since Gwen's article has turned Van's party planning into a cash cow, he agrees to at least meet again to discuss it. Poor Richard is jealous the time and attention Gwen is giving Van. Van challenges Gwen to hockey and loses to her crazy skills, forced to now answer all her questions. They have an intellectual conversation and Van gets hooked on her. Richard sending Van an invitation to a dinner at Gwen's parents' house. When he's not actually invited, Van thinks Gwen sent the invite. He finds that Richard is already there. And when Van walks into a room full of doctors, it's apparent that Richard thinks Van is in over his head, but instead then turns the tables and wins over the room and Gwen too. In retaliation to Richard's attempt to humiliate him at Gwen's house, Van fills the eclairs with semen from his dog and serves them up fresh and gooey out of the ovens to Richard and his frat boy. Meanwhile, Taj's clumsiness sets himself and the room on fire, literally burning away all of Van's saved money in the process. This means Van's going to have to come up with another plan to pay for tuition. When Gwen finds out that Van could have easily graduated for the past 6 semesters, she becomes even more obsessed with him. But then Richard's friend sees Gwen and Van talking in the girls' changing room and she rats them out to Richard. So in another scheme to try and humiliate Van, Richard decides to hire Van to organize his bachelor party. This is the first time Van has heard of their engagement and he's devastated. Richard then tries to bring children to Van's frat party, and then calling the cops. Van still thinks that Gwen is actually engaged to Richard. So because Van is in love with Gwen, he's ready to walk away from Coolidge College when they expel him because of the party. But a ridiculous amount of students convince Van to fight the expulsion. And with everyone rallying together, the Van's smooth talking ended up convincing the college to allow him to stay to graduate. And that's when Gwen learns about Richard's infidelity and his involvement in Van's expulsion. She spikes Richard's protein shakes with laxatives right before his exams, and he struggles to keep it all in, but he starts defecating in a garbage can in front of some very important suits. Meanwhile, Van seems to be crushing his exams and his efforts to earn his degree have become all the hype on campus. Gwen's article about Van made it to the front page of the college paper too, and it appears to be as popular as he is. Gwen spills the truth about how douchey Richard is and how awesome the Van is. So in the end, Van rocks his exams and wins a place in Gwen's heart in her front-page article. Taj meets the girl of his dreams, and even Van's dad comes around to congratulating him. The end. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.